We're very cold under the winter sky. Our breaths make white clouds that rise up in front of our faces before disappearing. I knew it was going to be bad, but this is even worse than I expected. Bringing warm drinks with us was a great idea.
本当ですね。それにマグボトルもあってよかったです。こんなに寒いと飲み物もすぐに冷えちゃいますし。
We should drink them as soon as we get there. My body's frozen.
もう着きますよ。ほら。
Okay. Whoa. Never mind.
イルミネーションですごく綺麗になってるんですね。
I get the reaction now. I know, right? Some of the customers were talking about how pretty the lights were, so I wanted to come see them with you.
そうだったんですね。帰り道に通ったりもしないから全然知りませんでした。
It's a first for me as well, and honestly, I didn't expect them to look this good.
すごく綺麗。すごい。
Richard is smiling happily as she looks up at the lights. Despite planning this last minute, everything has worked out perfectly. I didn't get you a present, but does the surprise suffice?
はい。こんなに素敵な景色が見られるなんて思いませんでした。ありがとうございます、朝日くん。
We should sit down and take in the sight. Usually it's with an S at the end, not and the front. Never mind. There isn't anyone else here, so we can kick back and relax. As we continue walking through the bright park, I gently pull Richard toward a bench. We sit side by side, and I pull out the drinks we've prepared. This one's for you. Here you go.
ありがとう、朝日くん。それじゃあいただきます。
I hope you like it. The steam that rises out of the thermos is warm and comforting. When I gulp down the drink, the warmth spreads throughout my body, putting a smile on my face.
あったかい。少しポカポカしてきそうです。
You know, it'll probably be easier to keep warm if we sit closer to each other and hold hands.
それがいいかもしれません。
After we put away the thermoses, we lean against each other and hold hands. The warmth from our hands and bodies make us become one, which excites me. Oh, he grew a mouth this time. But maybe that's just me being weird. I turn to look at Richa to see if she's thinking the same thing, but I find that she's also staring at me. Richa, what's the matter?
こうして手をつないでいると、朝日くんと一つになってるみたいで幸せだなって。
Believe it or not, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Two of us shyly gaze at each other while smiling, pleasantly surprised that we had the exact same thought. Then we divert our eyes to look at the lights around us. The glimmering lights are an amazing spectacle to behold. It's so pretty. Other people would have been around if we came earlier. It's a good thing that we waited until after work.
そう考えたら夜遅いのも悪くないですね。
Yeah, I'm glad I got to experience this with you. Say, does it feel as special for you as it does for me? As I look at her, Richa shakes her head. I start thinking I've made a huge mistake as she gives my hand a tight squeeze.
今日だけじゃなくて、朝日くんと一緒の毎日は いつだって特別ですよ。
Smooth. Richer.
一緒にいてくれること、大好きでいてくれること、全部が特別です。
Richard's words Richard's words slowly reach my heart and fill it with tenderness and warmth. Makes me happy knowing that she loves me so much. Thank you, Richard. I had no idea you thought that way.
だって朝輝くんに出会ってからいろんなことがあって、とっても楽しい毎日で。
Speaking of which, the year's almost over, huh? We've only known each other for under a year, but we got to do a lot of things together. I held Richard's hand tightly as he squeezes back. Both of us reposition our hands to intertwine our fingers, then stare at each other and smile.
はい、初めてのことがたくさんで、毎日覚えることがいっぱいで大変でしたけど、とっても楽しかったです。
Same here. I've gotten to meet so many different people after moving here and deciding to reopen Caramella. You included, of course.
あの時アルバイトの面接に行ったら、店長さんが同じ年くらいの男の子だから驚きました。
Anyone would have been surprised, but to be honest, I was surprised too. I never imagined that two pretty girls would want to come work for me. Yeah, never mind it.
履歴書もなかったのに採用してくれてありがとうございました。
No, I'm the one who should thank you. You're a big help to me and everyone else at Caramella. We chuckle lightly as we remember the first time we met. I feel like I've known you forever. It's hard to believe that it hasn't even been a year.
でも私も同じ気持ちです。朝輝くんとは今までもずっと一緒にいたみたいな、そんな。
We interlace our fingers once more, then we separate our palms and clasp them together repeatedly, moving our fingers around as if to confirm each other's presence. The heat radiating off her hands warm our bodies and hearts in the cold. We look at each other at the same time. Our move to this town must have been destiny at work. As words spill out of my mouth as I gaze at her. After hearing that, Richard smiles while looking embarrassed.
だったら嬉しいです。まるで私に会うために来てくれたみたいで。
Well, maybe I did. I think that's exactly why I'm here.
朝輝くん、好きです。大好きです。
I love you too, Richard. She shyly smiles after whispering those words to me, and I respond in kind. We lean our faces toward each other. When Richard closes her eyes, I place my lips against hers. I gently kiss her, and she reciprocates. We kiss again and again, feeling each other's soft touch. It feels like our lips are dancing. It's not that I don't want to go further, but for now, I'd rather stay like this and enjoy this peaceful moment. Richard.
朝輝くん、
The more I touch her, and the more I kiss her, the more her soft and gentle touch warms my body. We're kissing so much that I don't even notice how cold it is anymore. Richard looks a little disappointed after we stop kissing, but the expression on her face soon shifts into a smile.
朝輝くんと一緒の毎日が特別だって思う気持ちは変わらないです。でも今日はもっともっと特別になった気がします。
I agree. Spending time with you means the world to me. Let's continue making every moment we share one to remember.
これからもずっと二人で一緒に特別で幸せな時間を作りましょう。
Yeah. I'll love you forever and ever, Richard.
私も同じです。朝輝くんのことがずっとずっと大好きです。
How wholesome. Wait. Sure. Nah. Hang on a minute. Pause. Ah. So that's how it is, huh? So it isn't 2 routes. It's 1.5 routes. Okay. Bro. Listen, I was not expecting this. If I knew this is how it was gonna go, I would have kept going through until we reached here. But now that the episode's out, it's a bit too late. And I don't want to do... I don't want to jump into the next route so suddenly, right? Because, you know, what if, say, someone doesn't want to see me play through Richard's route, but wants to see me play through Rira's route, right? They're gonna have to watch me play through this route to get to the start of Rira's route. Look, it's a whole thing. This is awkward because this will definitely be the shortest episode of Love Sweet Garnish. And since I know this is what happened in Richard's route, I'm not going to make the same mistake in Rira's route, which is next, obviously. But you know, at least we get to see the credits, as in you guys. Original story by Canvas Garden. Bro. Oh shit. It got crunchy real quick. But yeah. That was Rich's route. I was not expecting it to end like that. And by end like that, I mean bro, this fucking video this video is gonna be like 14 minutes long. Ain't no way. But here's the thing, I kind of don't want to start Rira's route. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to end it. Look, alright. I apologize. I didn't know that it was going to end like that. Like I said, I would have kept going if I knew that the third episode would have been the end of Rich's route. But now it's gonna be the fourth episode that's the end of Rich's route. Look, I guess it's going to be the one outlier in all of this, right? You go through all of the videos on my channel, right? Like the shortest ones were the reaction videos, obviously, and like the ending to Love Sweet Garnish 1 was like an hour long because, you know, that was a bit shorter. It wasn't this level, okay, at least. I am flabbergasted. Like, if I knew this was gonna, I keep saying that. Obviously, I would have kept going if I knew this was gonna happen. But I apologize once again. I did not expect it to happen. I don't think I should start Rira's route, right? Like I said before. I don't. But it's just that's just a bad excuse, isn't it? Because like, even if you wanted to go, well, no. Because like, you'd still know, right, that if I started Rira's route now, and someone who really wants to see Rira's route doesn't think that this is the start of Rira's route and goes to the next episode, and we're halfway through Rira's route, then they know that, oh, he must have done Rira's route in the previous episode and then would have gone through up until Rira's route, and I can just mark it off as a chapter. But I also don't want to do that. So yeah, I guess I should say my thoughts on Rich's route. I mean, first of all, I didn't expect it to be a continuation. I thought it was just gonna be like a retcon, right? Like they were just gonna be like, oh well, you went through all of that in Rich's route in the previous game, but too bad, everyone has to be on equal footing in this game because you didn't date CL and Cordon in the previous game. Alright? Okay. Turns out that's not going to be the case. CL and Cordon's routes are probably going to be longer, right? Because they're going to have to develop them more, right? We got all of the development in the previous game for Richa and Rira, so their routes are going to be shorter to, I guess, compensate? Not really. Either way, I did enjoy her route. There were some parts of it that just felt like a snooze fest. I mean, it is a slice of life. You could argue that it is a slice of life in and of itself is a snooze fest because there's barely any conflict, and that is the case with Rich's route. So yeah, but you're really only going to do Richa and Rira's routes because you like them that much in the first game that you're going to play the second game for them too. But then again, you know, you're gonna go through their routes if you know, want to complete the game. 100% all of it. 100% all the CGs. So, yeah. I guess thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode when we start Rira's route. Bye-bye.